Man, do we have a special week for you in the GFN Thursday blog. Oh my goodness. 2 big games have come to the platform. You don't want to miss this. Let's get right into it. What's up, people? It's your boy, MM2K of CloudDosage, back again with another CDO GFN Weekly. This is where we break down the latest and greatest in the GFN Thursday blog. And man, oh man, do we have some special games to go over with you this week. But before we do all that, do us a huge favor. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, rock those bells for notifications. Please make sure that the bell is set to all. YouTube is doing this little goofy algorithm thing where it's setting it to personalize and you're missing content. All right. So make sure that those bells are set to all. All right. No further ado. Let's get into it. Let's get into the news courtesy of the best place to get your cloud gaming news, CloudDosage.com. And it says GFN Thursday, time to hunt. This week's GFN Thursday update is full of big new game releases arriving into the Geforce Now library. We start with Monster Hunter Wilds. The next installment in the franchise is another big addition to Geforce Now and is already live and ready to play. One side note, however, due to the game's requirements, Monster Hunter Wilds is only available to play on the Geforce Now Performance and Ultimate tiers. Monster Hunter Wilds has been a huge launch success for Capcom. It has recently confirmed as Capcom's fastest selling launch title in history. But that's not it, folks. We got another one coming for you. The other big game is I Got a Split. It's not the name of the game, but just bear with me here. Track with me. Another big addition to the Geforce Now library this week is Split Fiction. It comes to us from the studios behind the Game of the Year winning title It Takes Two. Split Fiction has gone down extremely well with reviewers. As it stands, the game currently has a 91 Metacritic rating for PlayStation 5 and 92 for Xbox. Talking of reviews, why not check out the CloudDosage review of Split Fiction on the website. All right. And with that said, beyond those 2 big fantastic games, we got additional games that you may want to check out here. Let's go check these out via here. These games are, you can see the full list of new games coming to GeForce Now this week below. Other notable titles in the list include the new 5v5 hero shooter Fragpunk and Dragonkin the Banished. The former has had its console version delayed. However, thankfully, the PC version is being released as scheduled and is available on GeForce Now. Okay, here goes the full list of games this week. Dragonkin the Banished. It's a new release as of March 6th. Split Fiction, new release on the EA app and Steam as of March 6th. Split Fiction's Friend Pass is a new release also on the EA app and Steam via March 6th, meaning even if you have a friend that didn't buy the game, they can play it with you, even if they didn't buy it, and they can play it in co-op. Awesome stuff. All right. Fragpunk, new release on Steam via March 6th. Ghost Runner 2, Epic and Game Store. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 on the Epic Game Store. Monster Hunter Wilds on Steam. And then we have Prey, Epic Game Store, Steam, and Xbox available on PC Game Pass. All right, folks. Now is the time. Let's talk about it. Okay. Monster Hunter Wilds on NVIDIA GeForce Now. We got to talk about a lot of the noise around Monster Hunter Wilds. I mean, look, it's just one of the biggest played games out there. Fastest selling, 8 million. You know what I'm saying? Sold within 3 days. Like, everybody's loving this game. However, and when it relates to performance, there are very few ways that you can play this game with the type of performance that gamers have become accustomed to, as far as, this is baseline performance that we're good at. Very few places. Guess what? NVIDIA GeForce Now gives you one of those few places where you can enjoy the game and play it within that acceptable baseline, if not higher. NVIDIA GeForce Now Ultimate does that for you with some of the greatest virtual rig setup that brute forces the power needed in order for you to play this game and enjoy it, right? The fact of the matter is this, folks, and I'm not here to besmirch anybody. You know, game development is game development. And we're going to run into situations where more of these games are going to come out hot at launch. And here, look, the fact of the matter is, you know, you want the top of the premier console that's going to allow you to play this game. You know, in US, you're going to shell out at least $700 and more if you want a disk drive and you don't have a disk drive. You want the premier PC to play this game. You know, maybe if you make an AMD rig, maybe baseline $1,800 at least. And then if we're talking about a NVIDIA, oh man, we're in the thousands. All right. For either $100 every 6 months or $19.99 a month, you can enjoy NVIDIA GeForce Now Ultimate and get that brute force that you need to deal with some of these games that may come out hot at launch, and enjoy it, and not be one of the ones that are trying to, you know, figure out ways to, you know, circumvent a lot of the issues that they're having, because the rigs that are required to enjoy it at the baseline level, they just don't have what it takes. They're not beefy enough. NVIDIA GeForce Now through GFN Ultimate gives you a beefy enough rig to where you won't experience those issues. I don't have much familiar with the game. It's on premium, but I've heard, I've talked to people who, you know, give you the specs that they're like, hey, look, I'm okay playing this game. I think the recommended specs are like something of a 4060 or higher. You know what I mean? To avoid a majority of those problems. You know, look, with NVIDIA GeForce Now Ultimate, you're getting the power of 4080 in the sky. Okay, you're good. Also, the game that you see on your screen right now, Split Fiction, it ain't coming in hot outside of its reception. Split Fiction is made by the same developers that made It Takes Two, the Game Award-winning title. Hazelight Studios, and this is the EA Originals program that is really bringing quality content to gamers. I'm telling you guys right now, everybody that I talk to that plays this game, they're like, yeah, by far, this is a Game of the Year candidate, if not winner, right? You know what I mean? And they're already talking this way in March of 2025. So here's my suggestion to all of you that may be listening to this that don't have access to NVIDIA GeForce Now. And you're wondering, hey, is it really worth me jumping into this subscription? I'm going to tell you this. I don't see on any gamer level why GeForce Now should not at the very least be part of your gaming portfolio. I mean, it's worthy enough, without a shadow of a doubt, it's worthy enough to be your main and only way to play games, right? It's worthy enough to do that. It plays PC games in the top 1% performance, and it does so many other things, you know, as far as giving you brute power. I mean, look, it gives you so many ways to enjoy top-notch gaming with top-notch performance, top-notch fidelity. You can't beat it with a stick. It should at least be part of your portfolio, because even, let's just say, if you do have a console that you're enjoying, like I do, there are just some games to where you may say, you know what, I'd rather play the PC version, because the top 1% performance is best there, and GeForce Now helps you with that. Even if you, when it comes to certain console, like for instance, I'll give you a prime example, which I know is a sensitive topic within the cloud community, but again, GeForce Now gives you the best of both worlds. There are people that may not be in the market for Xbox hardware or necessarily xCloud, And that's okay with Geforce. I mean, that's okay with Xbox because they allow their games to be played via Geforce Now and Game Pass. So now you can go play some of the more recognized and the best Xbox games that are coming out. And 2025 is considered Xbox's hottest year in a while. So you got South of Midnight, you got Avowed, rumors of Gears E-Day coming and stuff like that. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. And those games are routinely validated and added to GeForce Now as well. So if you have PC Game Pass, which in my opinion is the best deal as far as subscription gaming is concerned when it comes to Game Pass, PC Game Pass combined with GeForce Now is an ultimate combination. Lastly, and I know this is a sensitive subject for a lot of people. We don't get into politics here, but there are things happening in the greater bounds of the world that do affect gaming. And we're in the middle of a proposed and set up trade war and tariffs and things like that. That's going to have an effect on native hardware more than anything, right? So even if you were in a market for top of the line PC and you're still scraping up your money, you may have to hold off on that. And your best bet, again, to get that top of the line PC gaming is to do it through the cloud, do it through the magic and the power and just the insane particulars of those super pods via NVIDIA GeForce Now and NVIDIA GeForce Now Ultimate. Can't beat it with a stick. So again, all the greatest games coming, a lot of them day and date or coming within a really close time region of them being launched. You get the best of both worlds when it comes to PC Game Pass and GeForce Now. And then look, the way that native hardware is going to be going through a rough time, possibly, I think you're going to want to, again, ensure that GeForce Now is in your portfolio. All right. So those are my thoughts. Fantastic week by GeForce Now. And I can't wait to see what else they got coming down the pike. With that said, that's it from your boy. Let me know what you think about all this in the comment section below, because like I always say, who cares what I think? But if you did like what I had to say, check out the links below to follow me. Again, they will lead you to Hard Knock Digital Culture, MM2K Gaming, and here, Cloud Dosage. With all that said, peace. Have a wonderful, wonderful gaming day.